we bought our first coil machine, that's when I called it the second JB in the Jazz model neck, besides the one for Jeff Beck. Welcome to my studio. Seymour Duncan here in Santa Barbara. Earlier I had mentioned about the TeleGib I built for Jeff Beck. And that was basically number one. I had a Telecaster body that I brought over from United States when I went to England in the 70s, about 72, 73. And I built it for him because it was, to me, a workhorse, and he had several guitars stolen over the years or misplaced. When I came back, I met my partner Kathy, and we were in Topanga Canyon, which was really kind of neat, you know. And I was playing at a place called Topanga Corral. Yeah, I guess that's what they called it. I don't know if they called it anything else. But it was a neat place because it's where Ken Heat, Fleetwood Mac used to play there all the time. And another friend, a longtime friend, who was a great musician in the world too, his name is Norm Harris. Norm's rare guitar. And his guitar player was Rick Vito, which I had known back in South New Jersey, because I had worked at his uncle's nightclub back there, and I was playing, but Rick and I hit up a friendship out here in California at the Corral. And when I was there one night, some guy came by, and he had a guitar case, a little Fender guitar case, and he says, I want to sell this guitar, are you interested in it, you know? And what it was just, had a neck and a body, and it was all cut up, it was cut out, chiseled out for like P90s and everything. And I said, how much do you want for it? And he said, $50, you know. The neat thing about it, it was an old Telecaster body. It was like a 55, 56 Telecaster body. Somebody refinished. And what they had done to it too, which was pretty amazing compared to what the Jeff Beck guitar was, is they also contoured it here like a Strat in the front part, and it was contoured in the back also. So I was then playing with a band called Slam Hammer. We had a band with Jamie Shane, who was in Can Heat. So we were playing and rehearsing at his place. This became my TeleGib. And then when Kathy and I, we started the business when we came to Santa Barbara, and we bought our first coil machine, which was pretty cool. It was old Lasona or Bobbitville. I forget the Bobbitville machine. And that's when I called it the second JB in the Jazz model neck. So this was like the second TeleGib that I had built, besides the one for Jeff Beck. Now, Jeff Beck's TeleGib, I used the Tele bridge plate, and I just cut it straight across. So he had the brass saddles here, but when you put a humbucker in it, they didn't really line up that great. You know, the Tele bridge was a little bit wider than what the humbuckers were, the old Gibson ones. And then, so I decided I'm just going to put a Gibson here and put a stock tailpiece on the back here. And so this is how it came out, and it's been this way ever since, what, 1976, I think was when I built this one. So this is, for me, the workhorse, and I did several recordings with it. I worked with Jimmy Messina's studio, and I did Man Loves a Woman. I did a song called Serenity, King Tone Blues. Later in years, the Seymour Duncan Company, we decided that we wanted to make some of these, you know. So I said, oh, that'd be a great idea, you know. So we worked with some of our engineers, and we decided what we were going to do. And then the neat thing about it is I came up with pretty much all the drawings and everything were pretty much the same. But then I came up with, this is my workhorse. Now this one I retired about, year and a half ago, I guess, because to me it had a lot of value to it. Peter Frampton's played this guitar. Jeff Beck's played it. Noki Edwards from the Ventures played this guitar at shows. A lot of guys have played on this, which is really pretty neat. And I'm just afraid to take it out and get it damaged or stolen or something. So then I came up with this, and I always loved the red from like the back of a Les Paul Jr., back of a Les Paul, you know, that red color. This is my, you know, the one that I use now, and I just played it a short time ago with Brad Paisley. We did a show here in Santa Barbara. Something here, what I did a little bit different, depending on the wood and the weight of the wood and everything. This pickup, MJ and I made this in the custom shop. I did some calibrating, tweaking on the magnet, and I call this the Eclair. I mean, I love this guitar. I mean, this is my workhorse, and so someday I hope I make more. But thank you for joining, and we'll be back real soon.